Earlier today, Alicia Janetta Johnson pled guilty to her part in the prostituting of a Fort Valley State University student and herself in 2017 and 2018. As a part of a plea deal, Ms. Johnson pled guilty to 6 counts of prostitution. She was sentenced to serve 5 years on probation, pay a $1,000 fine, and serve 180 days on house arrest. Ms. Johnson was arrested in October of 2018 as a result of a lengthy investigation by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation with assistance from our office and participation from the Georgia Attorney General's office. Her plea deal is contingent on her truthful testimony in the trial for any and all of her co-defendants. The cases against 6 men charged with pandering and solicitation of sodomy still are pending. I remind you that each defendant in a pending case is considered innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Due to the still pending cases, I'm limited in what I can say today, but I'd like to make it clear that when we drafted this plea agreement, we took into account the anguish and embarrassment this investigation caused Fort Valley State University, its students, faculty, staff and alumni, and the community. Ms. Johnson was employed as the executive assistant to the university's president at the time of her crimes. Her actions in exploiting this young woman cast FVSU in a negative light that the school and those who hold it dear certainly did not deserve. Again, understanding that I'm limited in what I can say about the still pending cases, are there any questions?
Can you tell us exactly how many women were involved in the prostitution?
So there were only 2 involved in this case.
So the co-defendants, do they have investigations coming, trials coming?
So the co-defendants' cases are still pending, and so I believe they've been arraigned, and so now the question is whether or not their case goes to trial or ends in some other resolution.
Anybody else?
When does her sentence begin?
So her sentence has begun, but it's contingent upon her keeping this deal is contingent upon her testifying truthfully. Basically, if any of these defendants go to trial, then she's required to testify truthfully to satisfy a judge that she has told the truth in their cases.
So basically she'll be acting as a witness against the pending cases.
Yes, so we have evidence that supports her guilty plea and that supports the charges that we've made. And she would have to testify truthfully, and the judge would be the one who decides that. So she's not saying what we tell her to say. She is testifying truthfully to the judge's satisfaction in order for her to keep this deal. Any other questions on this? Okay, well, then we have one other announcement to make. So now for our second announcement, I'd like to invite you to visit our office's new website, macondistrictattorney.org. It's a place where crime victims can find information about victim services and the criminal justice process. There are answers to our most frequently asked questions. You can learn more about the Macon-Bibb County School Justice Partnership and the good work our staff is doing both in the courtroom and in the community. Times have changed. When victims are looking for information, most of them first look on the internet. So this website provides a centralized place for victims and others to get good, authoritative information 24/7. So with that, are there any questions about our new website? Okay, thank you, folks.